Hi, I'm Sharon Burns, owner and operator at RX Catering in the DC metro area, and we're here to cook with Sharon. So, a lot of times I have been showing you all some healthy options. You know what? I have another one for you. And you're probably looking and wondering, what in the heck is she gonna make with an eggplant and just these few ingredients? Well, we are going to make eggplant French fries. Yes, eggplant French fries. Well, a lot of times I love French fries, and I like homemade French fries, the ones that you take from just a regular potato and you slice it and you fry it. Well, you know what? We're not frying it today. We're going to bake it, and it's actually going to be very similar to the crispiness, the consistency of a French fry. So let's get started. Right here, I have, I've already pre-cut some eggplant in the like kind of the consistency of a French fry. And I actually put it in a bowl. It's been sitting off to the side, and I put kosher salt on it. All I did was cut it into these strips. There's nothing fancy about cutting this eggplant, and then put them into strips. You can make them into circles. You can do whatever. We're going to make this like French fries, so they're like French fries. But as you see right here, there's a ton of liquid. And eggplants, they are full of nutrients, antioxidants, vitamin K, vitamin A. They actually help with several different benefits, cardiovascular. People with diabetes, it can help maybe potentially lower that. So these are all great options, but we want to make the fry so it is crisp. And so what I did, like I said, was I put salt on here, but now we need to take that moisture out of it, and we're going to drain it. I mean, typically what you could do is, I don't have a sink right here, so we're going to improvise, and we want to take all the water and salt out of it. So I'm just going to rinse it. And like I said, you would just do this over a regular sink. Just rinse it all off because we had a lot of salt, and we're going to actually squeeze the water out of it. We don't want it too salty because then what? It defeats the whole point, the benefit of having this vegetable and the nutritional benefits of it. So we've actually rinsed it off, and let me just I'm going to rinse it off just a little bit more because it's kind of salty. And just make sure that the salt part, and we're also going to squeeze out the water as well. But we want to make sure that we take as much of the water out of it and the salt. But we want to have it flavorful too. So this is necessary to do, like I stated before, to get all the moisture out of here. And you can let it just sit for once you cut the French fry type pieces, you can let it sit for maybe like 20 minutes or so. Not too long. And if it's not that long period of time, no worries. So we have everything right here. And then before you get started, you want to have just regular all-purpose flour, and then an egg wash. I have liquid eggs that we're going to use today. And then panko, breadcrumbs. You can find it both ways. And for my panko, I actually added in some seasoning. I put in garlic. I put in a little bit of Old Bay, black pepper, and a little bit of salt, just to make it a little bit different as far as our taste of the fry. So we're just going to take our fries, our eggplant, and we're going to go ahead and coat it in our mixture and in our panko. So what I have right here is just a regular sheet tray, and I actually have a wire. It's like a cookie sheet. You can take this and make sure that it's under like parchment paper, or on top of the parchment paper, because we want the fry to cook all around. And you know what? Probably what would work if you have this at home is an air fryer. But I haven't tried that yet. So we're going to actually bake it in the oven, and it's going to have that same crisp texture and taste to it. So I'm going to put on gloves just because this is going to get a little bit messy. And if you're at home, you don't need them, but I just want to make sure everything is just clean over here. And we're going to put everything in our flour, and then our egg wash, and then our panko. So something very quick. You can have your kids help you. This is probably going to be fun for them. And we will just make a whole bunch of fries. And for my FAMUans out there, I have attempted, I'm still in the process of figuring this out. You all know that Guthrie's is our signature spot, for chicken fingers. Well, I may have figured out the recipe for the sauce. So we're going to use that at the end. We're going to see. I have a taste. Lindsay's here. So he is a rattler, and I'm sure he'll tell us the truth if it's good or not. But like I said, I am in discovery mode. I'm in discovery of trying to figure out how this sauce is because it's addictive. But I made it up this morning, and I think I may have done a good job. We will see. So we are just breading all these, and then turn on your oven to 400 degrees, and these are going to be baked for about, let's say, I think about 15 minutes or so. Every oven is so different. You just want to make sure that this is a convection oven here, so a lot of times ours cook a little bit quicker than something at home, but it's all good. We'll just gauge it accordingly. So about 15 minutes, you see these fries. This actually, I pre-cut. It was, I did a half of an eggplant. So this is not a whole lot, and I'm trying not to make a whole lot just because I don't want it to waste. But this is a smaller eggplant. So just imagine if you had a larger eggplant, how many of these fries you can actually get out of here. So we're just lining everything up. And you know what? This would be a great option for you to add on. I love a good burger, but I don't want to feel guilty eating a nice burger and then topping it off with horrible fries, potatoes, starch. So this is going to be a good option if you want to add that on instead of having just regular French fries. So we have some options here, you all, and you all know that I'm all about options and making sure that you have healthy options, rather. So this is not, I mentioned this before, this is not gluten-free. I didn't use gluten-free breadcrumbs. I just used regular panko. And if we needed a gluten-free option along with the flour, we definitely could do that. I haven't tried this as a vegan option, but maybe I'll experiment and try that and see if I can come up with something vegan for our vegans out there. Or people that are aspiring to become a vegan or just want to eat different. It's all good. You don't always have to eat what everyone else is eating. You can try something different, and you would be surprised at how you just need someone to cook for you because sometimes this could be more work than what you bargained for. But you know what? That's why we're here. Because, of course, RX, we can make it for you. If this is something that you don't want to make yourself because of the labor that's involved, we got you covered. So you can always check out our website, rxcateringdc.co, and we will hook it up for you. So we are almost done with our fries. And I started to mention this earlier, but our eggplant is a smaller size. So if you want bigger fries, okay, no problem. Just get a bigger eggplant or make your cut a little bit bigger. I told you before that I opted to have smaller fries. So we are almost done. And then I also kept the, oh shoot, I did that backwards. I also opted to keep the skin on, but you can take the skin off if you so choose. A lot of the fruits and vegetables, if you keep the skin on, obviously that's where a lot of the nutrients is. So you want to just factor that in. A lot of people don't like skin on certain things, and that's cool, but you're taking away some of the nutritional value. Okay, so I think we are almost good to go. And as you see, this is why I have on gloves, is because it gets kind of messy as we are adding our panko and we're breading our fries. Okay, so I think we are good to go. We're going to take the, like I said, preheat your oven to 400. And then the last step before we put in the oven is going to be, I'm going to spray it just a little bit with this cooking spray. And we'll put it in for, like I said, 15 minutes. Okay, so we'll be back to see the end result. And we're back. We just took our eggplant fries out of the oven, and we have our special sauce that we're going to try with them today. And I thought I would show you how to plate up just a couple things to make it look good, fancy, if you're trying to display it for an in-home event or a party, or you just want it to look fancy just for you. So we have our fries here. And this would actually be perfect. I was thinking it would be perfect with another type of maybe vegan or vegetarian burger that you could try with it. But as you see, we're just, making a nice presentation, placing our fries. And this is actually going to be good for, like I said, maybe a cocktail or just, a party at your house. So as you see here, we have placed everything. It's all good to go, and bam! So right here we have our eggplant fries with our special sauce. So if you're interested in this recipe, or if you just want us to prepare it for you, no problem. You can reach us at rxcateringdc.co. Thanks for joining us.